Don't bother.
Final Fantasy isn't just a major RPG franchise. It's the ultimate guide for developers in the genre. As gamers, we're always hungry for more of that Final Fantasy experience. So here are the top games you need to play if you love the franchise.
Nice work, team!
Now I've been looking into Polycana. Sure you can guess how that's going.
If you're into Final Fantasy's turn-based combat and story arcs, you've got to check out Yakuza. Like a Dragon and its sequel, Infinite Wealth. It looks like a gritty mafia game on the surface, but the main guy, Ichiban, is a massive RPG nerd. His imagination turns regular street fights into hilarious turn-based battles. Instead of knights and mages, your party members are breakdancers, pop idols, or homeless guys swinging umbrellas. The sequel even takes the crew to Hawaii. It perfectly balances gut-wrenching emotional story moments with the absolute weirdest side quests you'll ever play. Missing that old-school Nintendo Final Fantasy vibe? Octopath Traveler and its sequel are exactly what you're looking for. They use this 2D style that mixes classic pixel art with gorgeous modern lighting. It honestly looks like a pop-up book. You follow 8 different characters, each with their own standalone storyline. The combat is incredibly satisfying. It's all about finding enemy weaknesses, breaking their shields, and then dumping all your saved up points into one huge attack. Plus, the soundtrack is easily top tier. If you prefer the fast-paced action of the newer Final Fantasy games like FF16 or FF7 Remake, give Granblue Fantasy Relink a shot. It's a gorgeous anime-style action RPG where you travel between floating islands on an airship. The combat is smooth and really responsive. You can play solo with surprisingly smart AI teammates or jump online with friends to hunt down giant bosses. Every character plays completely differently, so if you get bored of one, you just swap to another. It just nails that classic airship adventure feeling.
It doesn't feel like the kind of thing that has people inside either. Yeah, it's definitely something
The Tales series is basically comfort food for JRPG fans. If your favorite part of Final Fantasy is the banter and bonds between the party members, this is for you. They have these things called skits, where the characters just hang out and chat about what's going on, which really makes you care about them. The combat is real-time action, almost like a fighting game mixed with flashy magic combos. Tales of Arise or Symphonia are great places to start. The plots always begin super simple and inevitably escalate to fighting gods in outer space.
Clingy or anything.
I promise.
Yeah, and the trouble is to me. Bloody holiday. Pieces. Attack time.
This one's mine.
We can't talk about RPGs without bringing up Persona. Instead of a high fantasy world, you play as a Japanese high schooler. By day, you're going to class, hanging out with friends, and taking exams. But at night, you're diving into messed up alternate dimensions to fight shadow monsters. It's a slick turn-based game that heavily relies on hitting elemental weaknesses to trigger flashy, all-out team attacks. The whole thing oozes style, and the soundtracks, which mix jazz, hip-hop, and pop, are unbeatable.
Okay, guys. Let's do it!
Though the flowers of evil blossom, be it known. Persona! I lend it!
You're home.
Okay, hear me out on this one. Mixing brooding Final Fantasy characters with Donald Duck and Goofy sounds like a fever dream, but Kingdom Hearts actually pulls it off. The story is famously convoluted, packed with deep lore about light, darkness, and friendship that rivals the craziest FF plots. But the gameplay is just pure, fluid action. You're pulling off wild aerial combos and firing off magic against massive bosses in Disney worlds. It's a wild ride, but the emotional core of the characters is what keeps people hooked. If you want environments so huge they make you feel tiny, Xenoblade Chronicles is the way to go. The world design is wild. In the first game, everybody literally lives on the backs of two dead, continent-sized titans. The combat plays a bit like an MMO. Your characters auto-attack while you manage cooldowns and positioning to string together big combos. The stories get heavily into sci-fi and philosophy, similar to the PS1 era Final Fantasy games. Also, the music alone is worth checking it out.
So,
I've got an idea! I use my thinking!
Dragon Quest is basically Final Fantasy's cheerful, traditional cousin. While FF completely reinvents its combat and world with every single game, Dragon Quest knows what it is and just polishes its classic turn-based formula to a shine. The monsters are designed by Akira Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball, so everything has this iconic, nostalgic look. You always know what you're getting: a chosen hero, a fun party, and a grand adventure to defeat a dark lord. It's just pure, cozy, no-nonsense RPG goodness.
How's Estelle doing?
She told us to eat first. Doesn't seem like she
If
has
world
much of an
building
appetite.
is your thing,
I see.
the Trails series will ruin your life in the best way.
Spirited.
Instead of standalone entries, every single game in this franchise is connected. They share the same universe, timeline, and shifting political conflicts. You actually watch characters grow up and cross paths across multiple games. The turn-based combat is really tactical, focusing on where you position your team and manipulating the turn order. Just a heads up, it's a massive time commitment, but the payoff is unmatched if you stick with it.
how's this? Huh? Hurricane!
Finally, keep an eye on Clair Obscure Expedition 33. It takes that classic Final Fantasy turn-based style, but gives it a gorgeous, modern, high-budget makeover in Unreal Engine 5. The premise is really cool. Your crew is hunting down a being called the Paintress before she literally paints everyone out of existence. The combat is a neat hybrid where you select commands like a normal turn-based game, but you actually have to time your dodges, parries, and free aim your gun in real time. It looks incredible.
Hey. You holding up? We're almost there.
Holding up.